If I had a lawyer, I would sue. I feel like my face is slowly getting more and more orange. Let's see if this can cover my tattoo. Well, this is gonna be an interesting video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a bit of a different one. The way that I sort of came around to doing this video is because quite a few months ago now actually, I was just scrolling down my Facebook, as you do, just looking at all these random videos and pictures. Excuse me, do you mind? I'm trying to film. And I came across this advert for a foundation and I was like, ooh, I recognise that person. Oh wait, that's me. And my face was being used to advertise a foundation that I have never tried in my life. This website or company or whatever they are called Blissable on Facebook was using my video from when I tested Dermacol foundation to advertise their full coverage, waterproof, 24-hour formula, all skin types foundation, and acting as if I was talking about their foundation in the video. So I thought what I would actually do is buy the foundation that I was claiming to love in this video and that looked like it was full coverage, which I've never actually tried, but I thought I would try it today and see if it's a scam. But we're gonna see what it's like. Maybe it's amazing. Blissable, you do not have my permission to use any of the footage from this video, so don't do that. If I had a lawyer, I would sue. Maybe I should get a lawyer. Because they're using my face to promote their product, which I have never even tried, and they're getting money from that. My face is on the advert. I'm not getting any money from that. I don't even know if this product is any good. So like, surely that is highly illegal. Let's test this out. So first of all, if you go on their Facebook page, there's actually a couple of videos that they use my clips in. I'm gonna play some of them now.
So this is the side without the makeup.
Why have they chipmunked my voice?
The makeup.
The funny thing is, they've put like their watermark over the video.
This on, you're gonna be shocked. Coverage-wise, I think
that's Nikki Tutorial's voice.
Fabulous.
Holy moly guacamole.
It just looks beautiful as well.
It feels super light on the skin. It dries down to a really nice powder finish.
That's another girl I know whose channel is called Ninja Fairy, and she's also using Dermacol in her video, so.
The coverage was amazing.
Koshal.
Wow. That is
Beauty gurus are all using
really
it.
Big patch of like redness and dry skin around here.
No, they're not.
The colour's pretty good.
Order yours today, click the link below. So that was one of them, and then there's another one as well. There's just multiple different people in this video, and I don't think any of them are actually using the foundation that they're advertising. So I went onto the website, and the foundation that they're advertising in the video is called the Fera or Foera. I think it's Fera, like Phoebe, but Fera. Coverage foundation. It says naturally flawless, oil controlling, lightweight feel, soft matte, long wear liquid foundation. So I went onto their website and I saw that they were selling this full coverage foundation. It said £24 down to £13, but I know for a fact that that foundation is not that expensive because Fera is like a really affordable brand. So I actually went on the internet and purchased this for £4 off of Groupon. And it came with a concealer. Actually, sorry, my mistake. It was $4.99 for the foundation and the concealer when that other website were trying to sell it for £13. So not only are they scamming people using false advertising, they're also scamming people out of their money because nearly dropped a hit. Because this foundation is cheap and they were trying to sell it for like 3 times the price. I went for the shade 104 Buff Beige, which looking at this now, I think, I think it could potentially be a little bit dark, but we'll see. And part of my Groupon deal as well was including a free concealer, which is the Fera Full Coverage Concealer. I have the shade Custard, I think, so I may as well just use both of these at the same time because, let's be real, this website Blissable is probably going to start selling this as well. They probably already do, so I may as well use both of them in combination, although that again looks very dark. So just to be clear, I'm not actually bashing the brand Fera. It's the company Blissable that are selling their foundation using false advertising, so I don't think it's the fault of this brand. Always shake before use to activate. Pump foundation onto the back of your hand. Start with 1 pump for medium coverage and build to full coverage with a 2nd pump if desired. Okay, so it says to use this with a brush. I think what I'm going to do is do half my face with a beauty blender and half my face with a brush. So we're going to do 1 pump first. Okay, so I'm going to do this side with a beauty blender. As you can see, I do have like a little blemish up here. I've got some redness around my nose. Let's just blend this in. So that's the half with the Beauty Blender. It does have pretty good coverage, to be fair. It does look nice. It doesn't have full coverage though. You can still see this little scar and you can still see like my under eye bags, circles, whatever you want to call them. And then let's do the other side with a brush. Luckily, the colour's not actually too bad. I think I got more coverage with the brush. I'm telling you though, this has got nothing on Dermacol, which is the foundation that I was actually using in that video. If I'd have used this much Dermacol on my face, I would have no features left. Like, you probably wouldn't even still be able to see my nose. Okay, so as you can see, like, to be fair, it looks nice. It looks like a nice foundation. Let's just turn down the brightness a little bit. It's definitely not full coverage. You can still see my blemish here. You can still see a couple scars. You can still see like darkness around here. And it's covered most of the redness around my nose. It does look nice, but I'm going to put on a second layer because that's how it said it was full coverage. Second pump. I feel like this is going to feel really thick now because this is more than enough foundation for me, but I just want to see if it can be like full coverage. Try and like stipple it over my blemish. Okay, so if you do stipple it over the top of blemishes, it has actually covered this one pretty nicely. Same with this one on my cheek. You can see it a tiny bit still, but wow, I literally feel like I'm wearing a mask. Like, it does feel very thick on my face now that I've got the 2 layers, which is to be expected. I would never normally put 2 layers of foundation on my face. And then going in with the full coverage concealer in the shade Custard. Don't know about you, but I've never had custard that's this dark. I think there might be something wrong with your custard. I thought it would be kind of like a dupe of the NARS concealer in Custard, but I feel like my face is slowly getting more and more orange. To be honest, I can't see too much the effect of the concealer because it's literally like pretty much the exact same color as the foundation. And most of my skin is pretty much covered. I feel like a wax doll. So this is me with my mask of foundation applied. I mean, that's definitely pretty much covered everything, but it feels extremely thick on my face. I would suggest just putting a second layer where you need it instead of covering your entire face again. But I just did that for the purpose of this video, you know. I'm gonna have to set this because it's a little bit, just a little bit oily. So I'm gonna set it with my Maybelline powder, and I'm using the lighter shade in hopes that it will lighten this up a bit. Ooh. Okay, maybe that one was a bit too light. Oops. Oh god, what have I done? Well, that definitely did help to lighten it. This is definitely like a blank canvas, and my powder definitely did lighten up the foundation a bit, which is good. I am just gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, finish it all off, and then we'll be back to discuss. I forgot how much I used to love this mascara. Speaking of mascara, there is another brand that is also using my footage to falsely advertise their mascara. If you get this video to 10,000 thumbs up, I will buy that mascara and I will test it if you want to see that. In their advertisement video, it shows this, supposedly this foundation covering up tattoos. I want to see if this can cover my tattoo. I've got 3, one on my ribs, one on the back of this arm, and one on this arm. This one is probably the most easily accessible. I mean, I should really just take my jumper off, but it's cute. Let's see if this can cover my tattoo. I'm gonna take a really small amount because it's a really small tattoo. By the way, if you're wondering, it says continue, which is French for to keep going. Okay, so that's one layer. You can still see my tattoo. Also, this vein, I have such veiny arms. Also, that's definitely the wrong color. Let's try another layer, but with my brush, maybe? Yeah, you can still kind of see it. I mean, it's definitely camouflaged. You wouldn't maybe notice it from a distance. Let's try a third layer. You can definitely see where it's kind of oxidized. Also, my arm is killing me. You can still kind of see it. Maybe let's use a little bit more. Obviously, if you just swipe it on like that, that's gonna cover it, but then you need to like blend it in, otherwise it's just gonna be wet. Okay, so that's covered it, but how do I now blend this in without shearing it out? Let's just blend around the edges. Maybe if I just try setting this really thick layer with some powder. If anything, the powder just gave it some extra coverage. Final verdict, it has almost covered my tattoo with 5 layers. And the last layer was a very thick one. Like, it feels really thick. You can see a tiny bit of my tattoo here. And I mean, it doesn't really look that great because it's not really blended with my arm very well. Like, look at this. And then another claim to this foundation is that it's waterproof. And obviously, if you wanted to cover up a tattoo, you would kind of hope that it would be waterproof and long lasting so that it's not going to come off throughout the day, like depending what you're doing, if you're going swimming or something and you want to cover a tattoo because you want to hide it from someone. Not that I'm encouraging that you do that. Let's take you to my sink and see if it's waterproof. Welcome to natural lighting. Here's my tattoo. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this without making an absolute mess. So I just filled up a cup of water and half of that just poured over the floor. But now that it's wet, let's see if it will kind of budge. To be fair, it's not really coming off that easily. Fair play. It's a little bit more visible now, but not too bad. I just want to see how easy it is to remove with a bit of like micellar water or something. This is like a micellar gel. The conclusion is very easy. Okay, so conclusion on this foundation right here. For the price that I paid for it, which was $4.99, which was not from the Blissable website, but from Groupon, I am actually pretty impressed. However, it does not have the coverage that it shows in the advertisement videos. Because I'm filming this and uploading it on Friday, which is today, I'm not gonna have time to like film a check-in of this because I need to go edit this video. But what I will do is I will film it throughout the day over on my second channel. So I am going to be vlogging today, but that will probably be up sometime next week. So if you're interested to see how it lasts, head over to my second channel. Video will be up some point next week, like I said, so make sure you're subscribed over there. Let's answer a question of the day. Oh my goodness, all of your positive comments on my previous video literally make me so happy. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask me, leave them down below with the hashtag question of the day. Today's question comes from Jess Sneesby, and she said, have you been or are you planning on watching PLL The Perfectionists? At the moment, no. To be honest, I wasn't that interested in it because some of my least favourite characters were going to be in the show. But I am definitely interested to watch it. I just don't know where I can watch it in the UK. I know you can probably watch it on like some illegal online websites and stuff, but I want to watch it in like quality if I watch it. Like I want to watch it in like HD if I watch it. If they put that on Netflix, then I will 100% watch it. But until then, I'm not too bothered in all honesty. But thank you to those of you that did pick up on this, and also other products and other websites as well. And if you do see anyone using me to falsely advertise their products, please send them to me on Twitter or Instagram. My Instagram is just @Soph. My Twitter is @SophDoesNails. I would really appreciate it. Just again, Blissable, the company that was using my video. If you're watching this, please take me out of your advert. Please don't use any of the footage from this video, because if you do, I will come for you.